Hello everybody, Dev here with the Road Deck Chronicles, and this week I have a very interesting deck that I want to showcase with you guys. So, it is a card that has come out with the Ascended Heroes format, and it's Mega Scrafty EX. It's a brand new EX card, brand new Mega card that came out in ZA, and it is a Stage 1 Darkness Mega 330 HP Pokemon. It only has one attack, but it has a great ability, and I say great, it's a game-changing ability, I think. And it is Counterattacking Crest. If this Pokemon's in the active spot and takes damage from an opponent's attack, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, place 5 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So if you get hit, you're automatically dealing back 5. Not too bad of a ratio. Sometimes that can force your opponent from not attacking you, or it can kind of dissuade certain situations from happening. It does have an attack, Outlaw Leg, 2 Darkness, Colorless Energy, 160 damage, discard a random card from your opponent's hand, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. So you're doing 160, you're discarding 2 cards, one from hand, one from deck, and you're really putting your opponent in a spot, because if they hit back into you, they're taking 50 damage. That is all the greatness to this card. It is really, really good. The downside is the fact that I think this card gives up 3 prizes, and that is a bad trade-off for us. But it's still a fun card. We'll see what we can do with it. So with the list, it is Darkness type. So, we get to take advantage of Toxtricity here of the Sinister Surge. Once you're in your turn, you may use this ability, search your deck for a basic Darkness energy attached to one of your bench Darkness Pokemon. Put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon that receives the energy. Great, cool. So if we have 2 Toxtricities on the bench, a Darkness energy in hand, we can set up a Mega Scrafty in 1 turn. So it can be powered up out of nowhere. That's the beauty of being Darkness type. And because it is a Darkness type, we can take advantage of Munkidori. Sinister Surge puts energy on your Pokemon and also puts damage counters on your Pokemon. Munkidori would be like, cool, thanks, let me put that over to my opponent for you. So it has a lot of fun synergies with the Darkness energy, and it's one of those things that if everything gets set up and rolling, we could really be counter-attacking our opponent and really putting our opponent into more of reactive plays instead of predictive plays. We do run 1 Psyduck. We have low HP Pokemon. Toxel, 70 HP. Scraggy, 70 HP. Munkidori's 110. Psyduck will help us protect ourselves from Dusclops and Dusknoir. So it is more of a meta play, but if anything, we can discard it. We never really have to play with it. And if we do lead with it, it does feel bad, but we can also pivot with it as well. So, with that being said, let's go look into our tools and kind of see how the synergies build with this Darkness deck. So we are running 1 Punk Helmet. So if the Darkness Pokemon attached takes any damage, place 4 damage counters. So we put a Punk Helmet on a Mega Scrafty. We sit in the active. Our opponent hits into the Scrafty. They take 9 damage counters, 90 damage, just for hitting into our Scrafty. And if we don't get KO'd, we return back with 160 of our own. We discard a card from their hand. We discard a card from their deck. And if we have a Munkidori or 2 set up on the bench, whatever damage we absorb, we're putting 30 to 60 of it back onto our opponent. It is a great combination to really frustrate our opponent into making sure they either deal with the Scrafty or they deal with after Scrafty. So it's a really fun deck, really fun kind of archetype. We run 4 Buddy-Buddy to search out all those low HP Pokemon we talked about earlier. We do run 1 Earthen Vessel just so we can find those energies mid to late game. We do run 3 Arven, 4 Iono, 4 Lillie for our draw and search, 1 Boss and 1 Counter Catcher for the Gust. Along with that Punk Helmet, we run 2 Air Balloons. We kind of have to. We have a whole bunch of Pokemon that are more supporting roles than attacking roles. We want to make sure they get out of the active as much as possible. We run 2 TM Evo. We run this because we actually don't mind any of our Pokemon leading turn 1 going second. So we can TM Evo, attach for an energy, and evolve that Scraggy, those Toxels, into their pieces where they really are the supporting roles that they are and the main roles that they are. So that's why I said if the Psyduck is leading, we put a TM Evo on it. That can help accelerate the turn for going for the second turn. So it's not a feel bad moment. Psyduck does have a role in the deck. We do run 2 Town Store. We run that so we can search for all these different varieties of tool cards. And the A-spec choice in this deck is Unfair Stamp. So we do expect KOs to happen. We have low HP Pokemon that are supporters. We have a big 3-prize meat wall attacker disruptor in Mega Scrafty. If we lose any of that, we can draw 5, give them down to 2, and then discard one of those 2 cards. That's the ideal play. Unfair Stamp adds to the control piece of this deck and the hand manipulation piece of this deck. So, that being said, if you want to see the list in full, it's going to be in the description of the video. So, but before we run into the ladder and we showcase the deck today, I want to ask you guys a few questions. First, have you subscribed to the channel? YouTube tells me more than half of you guys have not subscribed to the channel. So, just look down below where you see the description of the video and double check if you click that subscribe button for me. That'll be great. We appreciate it. We want to show people all these fun little ideas we come up with on the ladder, all the different sets that are coming out. So, doing that helps us a lot. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you really love what we see, next to that subscribe button, click the notification bell. You'll get notified when we put videos out. We try to do 2 videos a week, every Tuesday and every Thursday. That way you guys get more TCG action. With that being said, guys, housekeeping's out of the way. Deck's been talked about. Let's jump on the ladder to see how we do. Alrighty, so we are going first, leading with Fezandipiti, which isn't the worst lead, I guess, in this deck. We'll see what we're facing it. We see the Water's Lapras sleeves. We'll see what we're facing off against. Some form of a Rigid deck, so Excalibur, some form of Water Acceleration. That's perfectly fine. We will grab 1 Scraggy, 1 Toxel off this Buddy-Buddy. I think let's do that. And then we'll just end our turn. Next turn, we can Town Store for an Air Balloon. We can evolve the Toxel to the Toxtricity, and we could Lillie and really start getting momentum going on that Mega Scrafty. That would be a really solid turn. Dunsparce and Froakie. So this is a Greninja deck. Okay. Greninja with Excalibur. Interesting combination. I see it. Makes sense. So we're seeing the Arven, so we know our hand's going to be fine. So let's see. Can we pop off and get our Mega Scrafty online this turn? We're seeing them grab the TM Evolution, so they're going to do the evolution pieces. So as long as we can put some good pressure on this turn, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine, because the Greninja, I mean, it's going to be set up, but I think we can withstand the pressure here. I think they're doing a really good setup there on the bench, evolving into the Dunsparce and then the Frogadier. And as long as they keep on putting their hand size small, they're just gonna play into our hand, for lack of, like, pardon the pun, they're gonna play into our hand here, where we can discard something. So if we hit that Greninja, that would be great. And did they whiff on both evolutions? Oh wow. Wow, okay. So we definitely need to capitalize this turn. Alright, let's Town Store. Let's see what we can grab with the Town Store. We can grab that Air Balloon. Fantastic. So let's Air Balloon. Let's Sinister Surge onto the Scrafty. And then we're gonna Lillie for 8. Yeah, I want to Lillie for 8. It's the best way for us to get what we need, which is exactly what we got. Perfect. So we're going to retreat. And what I want to do this turn actually is Ultra Ball or another Scrafty. I want to get another attacker set up here, just in case. And we are going to knock out this Trigger Batch, discard an energy from, or a card from their hand, which is a superior energy retrieval. And we get rid of a boss though. We get rid of their energy acceleration potential. So I would say that's not a bad turn. We'll see what our opponent does now. The Frogadier was in their hand the entire time. Okay. Okay. We're gonna Town Store. I wonder what they're gonna Town Store. Defiance Band. Okay, so they're going for the numbers there, which is fine. We're weak to grass compared to normally when a dark type is normally weak to fighting. So Chien-Pao, I can see where they're going with this. I can see where they're trying to go with this. So they're just trying to energy accelerate or put energy in the hand. And the bigger their hand, the less likely we're going to target or be able to target that Greninja from the random discard. But we'll be fine. So we'll Punk Helmet. We will Buddy-Buddy and fail. Because we don't need Psyduck in this match. We're going to Town Store and grab... I think we're going to grab a Rigid Band here. And I'm going to Rigid Band the other Scraggy there. I want a Lillie for 6. I want to keep the Arven for search later in the match. I'm gonna kind of, like I said, I want to set up another Scraggy just to be on the safe side. And then we're not going to KO the Chien-Pao this turn. We're definitely going to put some pressure. We missed. We missed the Greninja again. Okay, so they have the Greninja, but they have no real acceleration. So they're going to be doing it the Mirage Blade, or Mirage Barrage, like the slow way, which is fine in theory. Their hand is pretty much all energy at this point. And alright, I am wanting to put more damage counters on this Scraggy here. If I do the 160, you know what? I'm gonna boss up the Greninja now and just go on the offensive when it comes to this Outlaw leg here. I want to put damage counters on it now. Got rid of an Arven. So we got rid of Boss and Arven in this. So really what it is here is I kept an Iono up for 5 instead for 3. I have the Fezandipiti open as well if he does get the KO this turn. I can see them Mirage Braiding and knocking out both this Toxel and this Scraggy. which doesn't really put them in a advantageous situation. Because they're going to go down the 4 prizes. I'm going to be able to knock this out. And then the rest of their board isn't really set up at all. So I am going to dig a little bit here. I want to try to get some pieces back. I think at this point, Iono is not going to be helpful. So, okay. Okay. Okay, dokie. I think we're good here. We're gonna get the KO on the Greninja. We're gonna discard a card, discard something from their deck there. Another supporter. We're gonna take 2 prizes. That PAL is in serious jeopardy. And I think, honestly, I think we have a cruise control for the win here. So if we can get an energy back into the hand, into the deck, I could start just pushing over more damage to this PAL. All I have to do is put 40 more damage counters on it, but I don't have 40 damage worth onto the board here as of right now. So I think our opponent is just trying to play out their turn. We're really not doing much here. Because we're going to get the KO here. I want to try to put more pressure there, which we can a little bit here. Not much, but a little. To evolve the Scraggy to get it out of any snipe range there. And then keep our hand size up. Just get the KO. Getting rid of just more of their resources. This deck is so it's interesting. It makes up the damage cap makes up by the fact that you're just doing this unnatural disruption. So our opponent got the Arven, even though we discarded 2 throughout the game. Getting that superior energy retrieval. I'd say they're going to get the energy because they have more than enough in there. We've definitely punished them on that. They're going to Hail Blade for 120. KOing themselves in the process, actually, because of the Punk Helmet and because of our ability. Going out on their own terms, like it. There we go. Nice little win for Mega Scrafty against a Greninja box deck. So, fun. Kind of shows the disruption and the control aspect of this deck. Can withstand a lot, and kind of, once you get that pressure, though, it's a really fun deck to play. Okay, time for us to jump into a match here. Leading off with Scraggy, both of us a mulligan, so we're able to actually see what each other has. We're seeing another mulligan, and it's a Team Rocket Tonchko deck, so they want stuff in the discard, so we're going to have to just outrace them and try to knock out all their Pokemon, really. And we have Articuno lead, not the worst lead in the world for them. We can Poké Pad, we can attach. We can Lillie to kind of get a refresh. So hopefully we can get a good board state this turn. But we really need to just try to put high pressure on them. And then putting that many Pokemon down. Very interesting. Okay, so they're set up wide. We are going to try to do our best to do the same here. So we're going to get a Toxel down. Let's attach that energy. I do not think we are going to need a TM Devo. I want to put another Scraggy in play. And then let's Lillie for 8. Great Munkidori. Grabbing a Buddy-Buddy. I want to put another Toxel in play. Leave that spot open for a Monkey. Let's Poké Pad for a Monkey. I'm just ending up wide this turn. I missed the Team Evo, which is fine. What I actually want to do here, I'll feed them this Scraggy, keep this active for next turn. So now, next turn, Mega Scrafty, some Toxtricities, and really just kind of trying to go for pressure. Even if they go after this Scraggy, I'm okay with it. So we'll see what our opponent does, how much pressure they're going to give us in terms of evolutions, because we can one-shot them, right? Just the evolution and pass. Okay, cool. Okay. This is going to be attached just in case kind of situation. Let's Iono ourselves up to 6, them down to 6. See what we get off the Iono. We got a Scrafty, but we really didn't get anything else. Oh. I'll put this Scrafty there just so we have an attacker. We'll just do 10 damage. We'll poke into the Articuno, why not? So, Lillie again. We just missed the evolutions. The kind of that pop-off acceleration. So that stadium's going to stick. We don't run any counter stadiums. So our slow start is really just giving them an opportunity to set up. They're not attaching because they really don't want to waste attachments in that deck. Energy is very much at a premium with Team Rocket Sandro. But they're doing a good job of kind of just setting them up. We have to knock out 6 of them, like, so. But I like the board that we have. It's not the worst board. We just, an evolution, we would have been off to the races here. So, again, not really doing much. There's a Toxtricity. So that's one less thing to search. Okay, so, what we're going to do, we only have 2 more energy in deck. There's 3 of them in our hand right now. I am going to do that. I want to Lillie for 8. Okay. We can make this work here. We can make this work to our advantage. I'll just throw it onto the Porygon there. we're going to retreat. We're going to start putting some pressure now. I think now is the right time to do what we need to do. And we're going to knock out the Articuno, discard a card from hand, discard a card from deck. Hand Trimmer and Ariana. Okay. So now we are really kind of putting some pressure here. 60 multiplier, they need 6 for that, which out of 7 cards is very doable. But we'll see. Really, it's the we'll see piece. They're forcing us to discard 2 cards. So Evolution, and I think we can get rid of Town Store. I'm not really too worried about that Raucous Factory, because the interesting part is they want stuff in the discard pile, and we feed that. So, and I'm just kind of sitting there not sure really what to do with some pieces. They're just pulling. That has to be the last Iono, right? Nope, just 2. So they must have recycled some earlier, which they probably did. But I kind of want them to dig down into their deck a little bit. But we're definitely seeing this Mega Scrafty get knocked out. Out of 10, they need 6 out of 10. And they conceded, so they didn't get what they needed there. Interesting. So that pressure of just high HP, being able to discard, it did enough, but we'll see what we can do in another match. Alright, time for us to go first. We are leading with Scrafty here. Or Scraggy, sorry. We're also getting some mulligans. Water type with Team Rocket here. Okay. Curious on what water deck we're going to get to today. Pick our mulligan. Team Evolution, we're going first, so we don't get to utilize that. Oh, we're facing against Mega Abomasnow. This is going to be fun. Okay. Okay. So let's take a turn here. Just kind of set up. I'm actually kind of excited to watch against Mega Abomasnow. I'm okay with this idea here, because what we're going to do is we're going to set up a Mega Scrafty. And we're going to kind of dare them to hit into us. We're going to dare them to hit into us. Because they have to hit 4 energy for the 3/3. And if they don't hit the 4 energy, then they're going to take 90 damage and not get a KO. And we can KO back and put some discard synergy around. So this is going to be an interesting kind of setup here. They grabbed the Energize, so they're probably going to try to Energize next turn. Okay. Alright. So I'm just going to put that out there. I'm willing for this to be a 3-prize meat shield. I know it seems weird, but we're gonna Iono. They just grabbed that Energizer. That's gonna go back in the deck. Okay, so it's Buddy-Buddy. Let's grab some stuff. Let's grab 2 of those Toxels. Missing the energy. That's the crazy part. We're missing energy like crazy. Let's grab a monkey. We'll air balloon the monkey just out of safety. And I think, well, we might as well Town Store to grab something. Grab the Rigid Band this turn. Because we can Rigid Band that Scraggy. And we'll end turn. See what they can get this turn. We have the, I think we have the Lillie next turn for 8 to try to, again, get to grab the Toxtricities, grab the pieces that we kind of need. Missing the energy on turn 1 and turn 2 is very, very, it feels awful in this matchup, because this matchup is kind of about pace, and we are tripping over ourselves right now. Surfing Beach, so they can just switch for free. They have the Abomasnow almost set up, or they do have it set up. Again, they have to hit 4 out of 6 here. They got 5 out of 6. Wow, how many energies in that deck? Wow. Well, the free prize meat shield did its job there. That 5 out of 6? I played this deck during Christmas. I wish I got that. How many energies in this deck? I know it's a lot, but wow. Okay. Let's try to stabilize. I'm gonna unfair stamp them down, and then I'm gonna try to get the supporter off that unfair stamp. Okay, not punished. Lucky. Attach. Put the other monkey in play just to get it out, so it doesn't get shuffled on this Lillie here. Okay. We got the Toxtricity. We got the Ultra Ball. Okay, so I'm just kind of talking out loud. Sorry, guys. Don't need any more of those. We do need to get the Mega. Grabbing up Mega Scrafty. Why won't, there it is. I was like, why is it not letting me do Sinister Search? Okay. So we are going to take a risk here. We just saw our opponent do 5 out of 6 on that hammer lance there. So we are going to try to just take cards out of their hand and out of their deck and just do what we can. 130 is enough to KO next turn. Okay. Okay, they only hit 2. We got lucky. They only hit 2. So we really have to start putting pressure on. So first things first. Let's okay, I can't do E-switch here. That's fine. So we're gonna heal. And then we're going to get the KO. We're going to discard a card from hand, discard another card from their deck. There's a research gone. Oh, that is clutch. Whiff a Cinderace. Okay. We might be clawing back here, ladies and gentlemen. There's the E-switch. There's an energy. So how many energy? They have 10 energy. That is 200. They need to put like 4 more energy into the 3 more. Okay. I think that Kyogre got KO'd. Oh. think we may have counted our eggs too soon. Just enough. On the nose. Wow. Okay. I'm going to take that L kind of happily because I wish I could have made Mega Abomasnow work that great when I was playing it in December. If you want to see how I played it, definitely go look at the channel. I'll probably add it to the queue for this video. But there is Mega Scrafty. It was kind of fun. Kudos to Mega Abomasnow for just being that badass there. But it's another straightforward Mega deck, 3 prizes, and it adds some fun pieces to it. So, it is what it is. Alright guys, so that's Mega Scrafty in a nutshell. We've seen a little bit of the good, bad, and the ugly with this deck today. And I like playing it. I think it's a really fun card. I think the Outlaw Leg is a undervalued attack with the fact that you can discard a card from your opponent's hand and from the deck. That counter-attacking Crest kind of punishes your opponent for trying to hit into you. I don't know if this deck is perfectly optimized. I think it's as optimal as it can be right now, but it could be getting better in the future. I don't know. Being Darkness type, you hit into Gardevoir for weakness, but with Gardevoir rotating in a couple weeks, is that really the best weakness to have? I don't know. But like I said, I had fun playing it. Like I said, you guys seen the good, bad, and the ugly. And it is a fun deck to play if you just want to kind of goof off and kind of see what you can get away with. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed these matches. Normally we try to show off the greatness of how a deck is, but today I went with just having good vibes and kind of trying to figure out what to do with this deck on the ladder. So with that being said, thank you for those who made this far into the video. If you haven't yet, just look down at the bottom of the video to see if you subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. And if you have any suggestions on how to make this deck better and more optimal, definitely throw those in the comments. We read the comments daily. We always try to see what we can do, and we always learn from the comments section. Hive mind is always the best one. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to go hang out. And as always, have fun playing those sneaky decks.